Hi all, very good morning. Welcome to Chandan Likes English YouTube channel. This is Joshna. In this session, I am going to discuss set number 10. Okay, RRB Group D General Science set number 10. I am going to discuss each and every student. Please listen this class carefully. Okay, so already 9 sets has been completed and today I am going to discuss set number 10. So in this session, I am going to display 25 MCQs. If you know the answer, mention in the comment section. PDF will be available in the Telegram channel. You can join in the Telegram channel and you can download the PDFs and you can make practice. Okay, very good morning one and all. Before starting the session, once all of you click the like button and share it to your maximum strength. Okay, maximum friends. So let's start the session. Which of the following is a poor conductor of electricity? Okay, in the given 4 option, which of the following is the poor conductor of electricity? So tell me students, tap water, distilled water, water from pond, water from hand pump. So you all know that, okay, actually water, okay, water is a very good conductor of heat and electricity, right? But there is a type of water which is a poor conductor of electricity. So what is that? What is happening there? So tell me what is the answer for this question. Each and every students who are in the live session, mention your answers in the comment section and what is the answer. So anybody in the live session, please mention your answer in the comment section. PDF will be available in the Telegram channel. You can download it and you can practice it. Okay. What is the answer for this question? Actually water. So you all know water. Water is, we can get it for free. Okay. It is one of our nature's gift, right? So these water, some type of waters are good conductors of electricity and some type of water is like it is not a good conductor of electricity. For example, what do you mean by distilled, water students? Distilled water is nothing but when you boil the water, okay, when you boil the water at 25 degrees centigrade. So what happens when you boil the water at 25 degrees centigrade? The impurities will be dissolved. Okay, and the impurities will be collected at the bottom of the water and you will get very pure water. That means what students? There is no impurities or there are no ions or there are nothing. Okay, they are like purest form of water. Distilled water is nothing but purest form of water. So in that type of water, the electricity conductance will be poor. Okay, so what is the answer for this question students? The answer for this question is distilled water. Distilled water is nothing but as it is having very purest form, there is no flow of like particles. If there is no flow of particles, there will be no electrons. Okay, like if there are no flow of electrons or if there are no particles, so what is there? There is no flow of charges. So indirectly there is no like electricity. It is a poor conductor of electricity when compared to tap water, water from pond and water from hand pump. This tap water, okay, why this tap water is a good conductor of electricity means this tap water consists of dissolved salts like calcium and magnesium salts. Okay, tap water consists of dissolved salts, so it is a good conductor of electricity. And water from pond, water from pond consists of like organic matters, many types of like particles, okay, many types of wastes. That means it is just a poor conductor of, it is a good conductor of electricity. Why? Because the particles movement is taking place there. Okay, and water from hand pump, this water from hand pump as it is getting from the like ground level, it consists of minerals, right? Okay, if there are minerals, there will be movement of the particles. So it is also a good conductor of electricity. Clear students? Very good. Very good morning. If anyone is if anyone is in the live session, please give please wish good morning. Next question. A cricket ball of mass 160 grams was dropped from a height of 50 meters. What would be its kinetic energy just before touching the ground? Use the value of acceleration due to gravity as 10 meters per second. So as I told many times students, okay, if a person is like throwing a ball from like initial velocity to like a certain height, at the highest point, the energy will be converted to the potential energy and at the ground level that energy will be kinetic energy. So in these cases, okay, when a person is throwing ball at a certain height, in such type of cases, potential energy will be equal to kinetic energy. kinetic energy will be equal to potential energy. So what are the given values, students? So given mass is equal to 160 grams, that is nothing but 0.16 kg, okay, and height is equal to 50 meters, and finally G is equal to 10 meters per second. So as we all know that potential energy is equal to kinetic energy, okay, so that means half mu square is equal to mgh. So cancel these two, students. So what you will get, 2 is equal to under root 2 gh, okay, 2 is equal to under root 2 gh, but they have already given us like a u value. So what we have to find actually, what would be a cricket ball, what would be the kinetic energy just before touching. So you have to find u is equal to, so how much they have given, they have not given the value of u, you have to find the value of u, that is equal to 2 into 10 into, so what is the height, 50. So what you will get, 2 into 10 into 50. So what is this, students? Under root 1000, under root 1000, that is equal to nothing but 10, okay, under root 1000. So what you will get, students? Okay, under root 1000 is nothing but, so this is not the correct thing, okay, wait a minute, students. So again I will solve it. So what are the given values? Okay, so mass is equal to 160 grams, that is nothing but 0.16 kg, okay, and height is equal to 50, height is equal to 50 meters, and G is equal to 10 meters per second. So that is another way of solving, but this is very easy process. Kinetic energy is equal to potential energy, right? If you find the potential energy, so that will be equal to kinetic energy. So potential energy is equal to mgh, as we all know that, okay. So 1.6 into 50 into 10. So what you will get, students? 80 joules. Okay, so what is the answer for this question? 80 joules. We can also solve in that manner, but it takes lot of time. Okay, so this is the easiest way to solve these type of problems. Hi Giri, very good morning. Okay, so next question. So there will be two methods to solve, students. If you solve in that method, it takes time. If you solve in this method, it will be very easier to solve. Why? Because in such type of problems, when the kinetic energy is acting at the bottom and when it is reaching at the highest point, the potential energy will be equal to kinetic energy. So if we solve by the given values, you will get the kinetic energy. Okay, so next question. Shearing strain is expressed by angle of shear, angle of twist, decrease in volume, increase in volume. So what do you mean by strain, students? Strain is nothing but, okay, so if I took like rubber band, so initially its like length is 5 centimeters. If I apply force, if I stretch that rubber band, its length will be differed. So now what is strain here, students? Change in dimensions to its original dimension. Okay, what do you mean by strain? Strain is a dimensional units. It is change in dimensions by original dimension. It is dimensional unit, students. Remember, very important. Strain has no dimensions. Okay, so we have three types of strains. What are those three types of strain? Longitudinal strain, okay, longitudinal strain, volumetric strain, and shearing strain. Longitudinal strain is nothing but change in length to its original length. Volumetric strain is nothing but change in volume to its original volume. And finally, shearing strain is nothing but, so there is an object, okay, there is an object. If I am applying force tangentially, so what happens to these objections? It will be like deformed in this manner. So that means there is an it is making some angle theta. Now what do you mean by shearing strain? Shearing strain is nothing but change in position by change in angle. Okay, change in position of the object by change in angle is known as what, students? Shearing strain. It is also known as what? Angle of shear. It is expressed by angle of shear. Okay, very good morning Sai Teja, very good morning Giri. Okay, so next question I am going to display. SI unit of surface tension is degree per centimeter, Newton per meter square, Newton meter. So what do you mean by surface tension actually? So when a rain droplets, when rain droplets fall on the surface, So what happens? That rain droplets will not be in the form of sphere. So it will be in the form of half sphere. So why? Because the surface of the ground is applying some, okay, it is exerting some pressure on that like a raindrop, and that is known as what is surface tension. Surface tension in general terms, what we can say it as, surface tension is equal to, okay, surface tension is equal to force by length, force by length. As we all know, what are the units of force, students? Newton. And what are the units of length? Meters. So Newton meter. So what is the answer for this question, students? Hi, what's that name? Balaraju. Very good morning, one and all. So tell me, what are the units of surface tension? Did you understand what do you mean by surface tension? Surface tension is when the rain droplets fall on the surface of the ground, that ground will exert some pressure on the rain droplet. So that is the reason why the rain droplet is not fully formed on the surface. So it appears only half shaped. Okay, so that is nothing but there is acting some pressure on that particular rain droplet, and that property is known as surface tension. In general, surface tension is equal to force by length. Force, what are the units of force? Newton. And what are the units of length? Meters. Newton meters is the answer for this question. Okay, and degrees and percent, this is not the unit of any a physical quantity. Newton per meter square, this is the unit for. Okay, so what is this? Actually, what do you mean by stress, students? Stress is nothing but force by area. Stress is nothing but force by area. For example, this is an object. I am applying some force on a particular area of an object. So what happens to this object? It will be deformed. The a shape of that object will be changed, and that is known as strain. Now stress is equal to force by area. What are the units of force, students? Newton. And what are the units of area? Meter square. So this is the units for either stress or pressure. Either stress or pressure. Okay. So next thing, Newton meter. Newton meter, it is the unit for joule. 1 joule is equal to 1 Newton meter. Joule are the units for energy, heat and work done. Okay. Very good morning, one and all. Hi, hello. Next question. During summer an echo is heard sooner than during winter, later than during winter, after same time as in winter, none of this. What do you mean by echo, students? Echo is nothing but, so if I utter some things, if I am in on the mountain, if I am on the mountain and if I utter something, so that a sound is going to be repeated at a certain period of time. Why? Because when I am uttering some words, those words are going to be reflected at a distance of 17.2 meters, and again they are coming back as reflection. So that particular term is known as what, students? Echo. Okay. So during winters, echo vibrations will be more when compared to winter. Okay. What is the reason? Why? Because in summers the temperature will be high. If the temperature will be high, the movement of the particles will be high. If the movement of the particles is high, the speed of the sound will be high. Okay. So this is what telling. What is the answer for this question, students? Sooner than during winter. Why? Because during summers the temperature is high. If the temperature is high, particles momentum will take speedily. Okay. Particle momentums will be speed up, so that if the particle movement speed ups, so automatically vibrations will be speed up, so that sound will also be increased when compared to winter. Okay. Done. Next question. A passenger in a moving train tosses a coin. If the coin falls behind him, the train must be moving with an acceleration, a deceleration, a uniform speed, any of the above. So what the question is that a person is traveling in a moving train. So suddenly he has tossed a coin. So where does the coin is going to be fall? In front of him or behind him? Tell me. If it is falling behind him, so what is acting in that train? If the train is in acceleration position, or the train is in deceleration position, or the train stood uniform, so what might be the case? Tell me, students, each and every student who are on the live session, once all of you click the like button and share it to your maximum strength. Yes, very good. Okay, actually the train is in acceleration position. If it is in acceleration position, so what happens? I am walking, right? So I am walking and I am tossing like coin. So what happens? This coin, Okay, I am walking, I will go in my own way, but this coin, it will be in the position of my backside. Okay, so why? Because the train is in acceleration momentum. If the train is in deceleration momentum, okay, that means if I am moving backwards, so what happens, this coin will fall in front of me. If the train is like a constant, it is not moving, if I toss a coin, it will fall on my hand only. Okay, so these are some of the cases. So what is the answer for this question, students? And the answer for this question is, okay, an acceleration. Very good, very good. Crazy doll Ishita after a long time. Next question. General science, physics, chemistry, biology courses are available on a Chandan law, except if you use JM10 coupon code, you will get a huge discount. RRB Group D special batch complete course is also available on a Chandan law, except SSC CJ special batch complete course is also available. Telangana SI and constable courses, Andhra Pradesh SI constable complete courses are also available on a Chandan law, except Telangana High Court special batch complete course is also available. Next question. A rider on horse falls back when horse starts running all of a sudden because rider is taken back, rider is suddenly afraid of falling, inertia of rest keeps the upper part of body at rest while lower part of the body moves forward with the horse, none of the above. Now tell me, students, what is the answer for this question? Nobody is there to tell me. Okay, so actually what is happening here, students? So a person is riding a horse. If a person is riding a horse, so what happens? Suddenly, a person stood idle on a horse. The horse suddenly starts its riding. So what happens? That person will move backwards. Why? Because what is acting there? Newton's first law of motion. So what is this Newton's first law of motion? A person will be at rest until he is at rest. A person will be in motion until he is in motion, unless and until an external force is applied on him, there will be reaction on him. Okay, this is known as Newton's first law of motion. So the horse suddenly started its riding. So the person who sat on the horse, he fell backwards, and what law is applied there, students? Newton's first law of motion. Okay, so what is the answer for this question, students? Inertia of rest keeps the upper part of body at rest while the lower part of the body moves forward with the horse. Okay, the upper part will be let that person to move backwards, and the lower part will be as it is, and it will move according to that horse movement. Okay. Next question. The kinetic energy acquired by a body of mass m after travelling a fixed distance from rest under the action of constant force is directly proportional to mass m, inversely proportional to mass m, inversely proportional to mass m 1 by 2, independent of mass. The kinetic energy acquired of a mass m after travelling a fixed distance from rest under the action of a constant force is. So what it is, students? Okay, it is saying that initially, okay, it is fixed distance. Initially, at initial stage, what is acting, students? Kinetic energy will be there, and at the fixed state, what is acting? At the fixed position, or at the final point, or at the highest point. At the highest point, what is acting? Potential energy is acting. So what happens here? Okay, kinetic energy will be is equal to potential energy in these cases. Kinetic energy will be equal to potential energy. That means half mu square is equal to mgh. That means m cancel. So what we can observe here, students? It is independent of mass. Okay, it is independent of mass m. Why? Because in such type of problems, when a constant force is applying in such type of problems, kinetic energy will be is equal to potential energy. So if we cancel so it is independent of mass. Okay, very good. Next question. According to the principle of conservation of angular momentum, if moment of inertia of a rotating body decreases, then its angular velocity. So this is very a thinkable question, students. What do you mean by angular acceleration? Actually, angular momentum is L is equal to nothing but angular velocity into, okay, momentum. Momentum into angular velocity, that is nothing but angular momentum formula. What do you mean by angular momentum? Angular momentum L is equal to I into W. So this I is nothing but inertia of momentum into angular velocity. angular velocity. So what it is? So I will explain with an example. Do you all know what do you mean by figure skating? Figure skating is nothing but a girl, she will do skating, okay, she will move her legs and she will spin. So that is known as what, students? Figure skating. So when she stretched her hands, so what happens, students? Moment of inertia she is going to apply like heavy. Okay, when she stretched her hands, that means moment of inertia is more. At that time angular momentum will be less. Okay, when she stretched her hands, moment of inertia is more and the angular momentum will be less. So when she put her hands closer, so what happens? Moment of inertia will be decreased and the angular momentum will be increased a lot. She will spin a lot. Just like in YouTube, search figure skating. Okay, so if you search figure skating, you can easily understand. If she stretches her hand, moment of inertia is more, angular momentum decreases. If we bring her hands and legs closer to her body, so what happens there? Moment of inertia decreases and angular momentum will be increased. So when she put her hands closer to her body, her spin will be increased. Okay, so that is nothing but what, students? Its angular velocity increases. Did you understand? So this question is completely applicable for figure skating. If we look at the figure skating, her like movements, you can easily understand. So when she stretches her hands, moment of inertia is increases. Okay, if the momentum increases, acceleration, angular momentum decreases. If the momentum decreases, angular velocity increases. Okay, you can observe like such figure skating. So like observe her movements. If she stretch her hands, so her spinning will be less when compared to if she bring her hands closer to her body. Okay, you will understand that. Next question. Kepler's law governs the motion of planets are: the orbit of a planet is an ellipse with the sun at one of the foci. The line joining of the planet and the sun sweep equal areas in equal intervals of time. The cube of the mean distance of a planet from the sun is proportional to the square of its orbital period. So these are all nothing but 3 Kepler's law. Okay, first law is known as law of orbit. So what this law of orbit is saying, students? So the planets are revolving around the sun in an elliptical order. Okay, the planets are revolving around the sun in an elliptical order. First law of Kepler, it is also known as law of orbit. And second law, it is saying that the distance between the planets from any part. Okay, if we draw a line, if we draw a imaginary line, if we draw a referral line from the sun to any of the planets, at any intervals of the time, that distance will be equal. So second law of Kepler is also known as law of areas. And third law is known as law of time period. So what it is saying, students? So T square is inversely proportional to R cube. That means orbital time period is directly proportional to the cube root of the distance of the planet. This is the third law of Kepler's. Okay, very, very important. So what is the answer, students? All of this. Remember Kepler's law. So first law is known as law of orbit, second law is known as law of areas, and third law is known as law of time period, which is orbital time period, square of orbital time period is always directly proportional to the cube of the mean distance of the planet from the sun. Okay, done. Next, arrange the following bases in increasing order of their basic strength: sodium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, aluminum hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide. Tell me, students, what is the answer for this question? I have already told you in the yesterday session itself, the strength of either a base or an acid depends on how much it is going to be dissipated. If a base or acid, if we dissolve them in water, so how much percentage they are going to be decided, so how much percentage they are going to be separated. So that is known as what, students? Strength. Okay, if we dissolve sodium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, aluminum hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide, which is going to be dissipated 100%, that is having the highest basic strength. Now tell me what is the answer for this question, students. So tell me the series which is going to be first. which compound is having highest basic strength? As we all know students, king of base. Okay, what is king of base? King of base is nothing but okay, sodium hydroxide. King of base is nothing but sodium hydroxide. That means if we dissolve this sodium hydroxide in water, so what happens? This sodium hydroxide, it is going to be dissipated 100%. That means Na plus plus OH minus. So we can say that it is having the, okay, it is having the highest strength when compared to given. So second is magnesium hydroxide, and the third is aluminum hydroxide, and the fourth is ammonium hydroxide. Magnesium hydroxide, how can we write students? MgOH2. If we dissolve this magnesium hydroxide, which is also known as like antacid tablet, okay, in order to reduce our stomach acid, this magnesium hydroxide is used, right? So if we dissolve this magnesium hydroxide, so what we will get students? Mg2 plus plus 2H minus. That means it is not going to be separated 100%. And next one is aluminum hydroxide, AlOH3. So if we dissolve in water, so what we are going to get students? Al3 plus plus 3OH minus. So these things are not separating completely when compared to sodium hydroxide. So what might be the answer students? 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Okay, and NH4OH. So if we dissipate, what will get students? NH4 plus plus OH minus. Okay. Next question. The correct order of increasing chemical reactivity of following metals is zinc is less than, ferrous is less than, magnesium is less than. Now try to tell the answer for this question students. Each and every student who are in the live session. So tell me the increasing order of chemical reactivity. As we all know students, so which are the highest metal chemical reacting materials? Metals, tell me students. So potassium. So when you look at the potassium, this potassium is going to be reacted very, very easily. Then next, sodium. Okay, sodium, its density is very less when compared to water. It is also going to be react very, very fast. And finally, magnesium. So magnesium, it is in the form of ribbon. When this magnesium ribbon, if we give a small ignition also, it will turn into white powder. That means even if a small ignite is put to this magnesium ribbon, so what happens? It turns that ignition into ashes, white powder, and that white powder we are going to use it as antacid tablet. Okay, and next is zinc. This zinc, when we dissolve it in water, so it only dissolves salts. Okay, and finally ferrous. So it is having a medium reactivity series. Now tell me the answer students. Option D. Why? Because correct order of increasing chemical reactivity of following metals. Increasing chemical reactivity. Okay, if they are given like this also, this is also correct thing. Okay, what is this? Iron is reacting less than zinc, zinc is reacting less than magnesium, magnesium is reacting less than potassium. Okay, so this is also correct. If they have given the series in this manner, so this is also correct thing. Okay, next question. 0 to Hero complete course is available on a Chandan Law Accept. Railway exam complete course is also available on a Chandan Law Accept. SSC exam complete course is also available on a Chandan Law Accept. APPSC, TDPSC, SI constable courses are also available. Consider the following statements. Human beings have 23 pairs of chromosomes. Sex chromosome in human male is named XX. Chromosomes are best seen in metaphase. Which of the following given are false about chromosomes? Come on, tell me students, what is the answer for this question? Each and every student who are in the live session, once all of you click the like button and try to put your answer in the comment section. So this question is regarding chromosomes. So our human body consists of 23 pairs of chromosomes. Okay, so almost 46 chromosomes. In those 46 chromosomes, 22 pairs are autosomes and 1 is sex chromosomes. Okay, so this one sex chromosomes, it is having a XX and XY. Okay, XX pair is for female, and XY is for male. Okay, same number of chromosomes are transferred from both the parents to the child. Everybody must know this. If there is an extra or if there is a deficiency of chromosome, so what type of syndromes we may face, students? Down syndrome or Turner syndrome. So try to tell the answer for this question, students. Very good. Human beings have 23 pairs of chromosomes, that is right. Sex chromosome in human male, it is not XX, students, it is XY. XY is for male and XX is for female. Chromosomes are best seen in metaphase. Yes, during metaphase, the chromosomes will be appeared like condensed form. It will be appeared in the condensed form. So even we can observe it under like a microscope. Okay, so what is the answer, students? Which of the following are false? Only 2 is false. Why? Because sex chromosome in human male is not XX, it is XY. Very good, Nakshatra. Next question. Which of the following statements is or are incorrect? Ionization enthalpy is expressed in units of kilojoule per mole. Ionization enthalpy is always positive. Second ionization enthalpy will be higher than the third ionization enthalpy. So I will tell you one hint so that you can easily answer to this question. Ionization enthalpy is nothing but it is saying that it is always positive. If it is always positive, how can the second ionization enthalpy level is going to be higher than the third ionization enthalpy? No. As the level increases, the ionization enthalpy also increases. That means second ionization enthalpy is slightly lesser than the third ionization enthalpy. Okay. First is, for example, first level ionization enthalpy is 1. So second is going to be 2 and third is going to be 3. So it increases when the level increases. Why? Because ionization enthalpy is always positive. So what is the answer for this question, students? Which of the following is incorrect? Only 3 is incorrect. Why? Because second ionization enthalpy is lesser than the third ionization enthalpy, as ionization enthalpy is always positive. Okay. Next question. Match column 1 with column 2 and select the correct answer using the codes. Fish farming, cattle used for tilling, chicken better fed for beekeeping. Column 2, broiler, culture, fishery and carting, draught animals obtaining meat, apiculture. Tell me, match it and put your answer in the comment section, students. Each and every students who are in the live session, match it and put your answer in the comment section. Students who are in the live session, if you has not yet liked the session, once all of you click the like button and share it to your friends. So tell them to join in this session if they need classes in English medium. Also you will get the PDF of this in the Telegram link. You can join in the Telegram channel and you can download this for free. Okay. So what is the answer, students? Fish farming, it is nothing but culture, fishery and carting. Cattle used for tilling. Cattle used for tilling means nothing but cattle which are used for ploughing and luggage carrying. So those are considered as what, students? Draught animals. So this is R. Chicken better fed for. So some type of chickens are only fed for using their meat. So that type of chickens are fed more. Why? Because in order to get the nutritious meat, we will feed them a lot, and that type of chickens are considered as what, students? Broiler. P. Beekeeping. Beekeeping is nothing but, what is this beekeeping? It is nothing but apiculture. Okay. So what is this beekeeping? So they will arrange a certain place for the honeybees, in order to get honey from honeybees, and that type of a method is known as apiculture, bee farming. Okay. QRPS, very good. Next question. Which of the following bacteria is found in Ganga water? Coliform bacteria, Streptococcus bacteria, Staphylococcus bacteria, Diplococcus bacteria. Now tell me what is the answer for this question, students. What is the answer for this question? Actually, recently, a foreigner scientist has found millions of fecal matter in the Ganga water. So it is totally contaminated with the fecal matter of human beings. Okay. Actually, what type of bacteria we can find in Ganga water? What is the answer, students? No. Yes, coliform bacteria. Actually, where does this coliform bacteria get from? These coliform bacteria, it is located in the human intestines. So, especially in the fecal matter. This Ganga water is totally contaminated with the fecal matter. Okay. So, that is what type of bacteria it is, coliform bacteria, and this is also a type of pathogen which is very, very harmful bacteria. And Staphylococcus bacteria, it is present on our human skin. It is present on our human skin. And Diplodocus bacteria, it is a type of bacteria. So, due to this bacteria, lung infection like pneumonia is caused. Okay, this is a cause for pneumonia, lung infection. Next, disposal of garbage can be made eco-friendly, segregating into biodegradable and non-biodegradable bins, treating the biodegradable waste separately into some useful forms, treating the industrial waste and sewage before disposing them into water bodies, all of this. Okay, so what are this? Disposal of, okay, disposal of garbage, we can even make it friendly. How? By segregating into biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Biodegradable means what? So, they can be they can be decomposed in the soil very easily. Non-biodegradable means it takes lot of time for the decomposition. Okay. So, and the second step is we can use the biodegradable wastes into useful manner. So, this is also second thing. And third one is we have to treat until and unless, okay, before dumping the garbage into the anything, we have to check it, okay, whether there are any useful things. Okay. So, after checking we have to dump it. Yes, yes, that is what I am saying. Okay. Actually, the sessions which are repeated in the Chandan Likes Telugu YouTube channel, so those are for the students who needs the classes in bilingual or Telugu languages, and this is for the students who needs the classes in complete English language. And what is the answer for this question, students? All of this. The main element of smog is O3 and PAN, O3, PAN, PPN and PBN. What is this O3, students? Okay. So, generally we have O3 in stratosphere layer or also in the ground level. This ground level ozone is very, very dangerous. And what is the full form of PAN? Okay. Tell me, peroxyacetyl nitrate, peroxyacetyl nitrate. PPN means peroxypropenyl nitrate and PBN means peroxybutyl nitrate. Okay. So, which are the harmful smog? Smog is nothing but it is composed of, okay, it is composed of air pollution plus dangerous gases. Okay. A thick layer will be formed which is very, very harmful if we consume them. What is the answer, students? Very good, O3 and PAN. The common passage of urine and sperm in a human male is seminal vesicle, ureter, vas deferens, urethra. Now tell me. The common passages, actually the urine and sperm, they are not get mixed up. Why? Because they are they have a separate ducts, but both of them will be entered into the same part. So, what is that part? Tell me. The urine will be entered into the ureter to the urethra, right, and the sperm will enter into the vas deferens to the urethra, but separate ducts will be there. So, actually these two enter in which part of the tell me, excretory system? Tell me, is it a seminal vesicle or ureter or vas deferens or urethra? Urethra, very good. Okay. So, the urine will be entered into the urethra to ureter, which is a small tube-like structure, and this sperm, which is a male reproductive sperm, okay, it will be entered from the vas deferens to the urethra. Both are separate. Okay. Next question. Which is the hormone that brings about changes in girls during puberty? Estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, thyroxine. Tell me what is the answer for this question. So, after reaching puberty, okay, after reaching maturity age, so what type of hormone is going to be released in the girls? Okay, tell me. Each and every students who are in the live session, mention your answer in the comment section. Puberty is nothing but after they reach some stage. Actually, when we are at childhood, So there is some type of gland, so which gives immunity to our body. So that gland will be disappeared when a person reaches to puberty. Okay. After girls reaching puberty, so what type of hormone is released? So that hormone is useful for the breast development also. Okay. So what is that, students? No crazy doll, it is estrogen. Progesterone is released during pregnancy. Okay. Progesterone is released during pregnancy. Even in girls, testosterone, which is the male hormone, this is also released, and it is helpful for the body build-up, bone health. It is helpful for the bone health and for the production of libido. Some composition of testosterone will also released in like females also. And thyroxine, this is the hormone which is secreted by thyroid gland, but not the girls. Next, SSC GD special batch complete course is available on a Chandan Law Accept. RRB NTPC special batch complete course is also available. Bank exam complete course is also available on a Chandan Law Accept. Bank SSC RRB combo course is also available. Next question, identify the correct path of urine in the human body. Now tell me, students, so this is an human excretory system. Try to arrange the correct order of excretory system. Okay. First option is kidney to urinary bladder, through urethra to ureter. Urinary bladder to ureter, to kidney, through urethra. So try to tell the answer. What is the answer for these questions, students? Okay. So actually the urine will be filtered in the kidney, right? From this kidney it is entering into the ureter, and from this ureter it is entering into the urinary bladder, and from this urinary bladder it is entering into the, sorry, this question answer is ureter. Sorry students, actually I thought is ureter, but I put it as urethra. Okay. So tell me what is the correct answer? Yes, from kidney it is going to be entered into the ureter, this is a small tube, and from ureter it is going to be entered into the urinary bladder, and from urinary bladder it is going to enter into the urethra. Okay. Next, match list 1 with list 2 and select the correct answer from the codes. Man, cat, cow, dog. So tell me the different types of animals scientific names. Match it and put your answer in the comment section. Students who are in the live session, all of you click the like button and share it to the maximum strength who needs the classes in both, like in English language. Tell me, students, what is the answer? Very good. So man's scientific name is Homo sapiens. Cat's scientific name is Felis domestica or Felis catus. It is also one of the scientific name for cat. And cow's scientific name is Bos indicus, and dog scientific name is Canis feminis. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the correct sequence of this. Match the following. Okay, very good. Next, if the absolute refractive index of the glass and water are 3/2 and 4/3 respectively, what will be the ratio of velocity of light in glass and water? Now tell me. Actually we know that refractive index is equal to speed of the light by speed of the vacuum. Speed of the vacuum. They have given that Vg, okay, Vg by Vw is equal to, what we can write here, refractive index Nw by Ng. So what you will get, we have to find the what will be the ratio of Vg by Vl. So what we have to find, 3/2 by 4/3, that is equal to 3 into 3/4 into 2. Sorry, they are directly proportional, right? Okay. Ng by Nw, that is 4/3/3/2, that is equal to 4 into 2/3 into 3. 8:9 is the answer for this question. Very good. Okay. Refractive index is nothing but what, friends? Speed of the light by speed of the medium. Okay. By this we can say that V is nothing but what? V is nothing but speed. Okay, speed of the glass by speed of the water is equal to, as they are directly proportional to each other. Okay, so what refractive index of glass is equal to refractive index of water. If you find this, you will get answer as 8:9. Next, gray speck disease of cereal is caused by the deficiency of manganese, magnesium, molybdenum, boron. Now tell me what is the answer for this question, students. Gray speck, it is a type of disease. It is caused to the plants when there is a deficiency of manganese. So what is the atomic number of manganese, students? Atomic number of manganese is 25. Okay, when there is a deficiency of manganese for the plants. So what happens to that plant? These plants, yellow spots will be appeared on the leaves. Okay. So what is the solution for this? If we add Mn fluoride to the ground, so this problem will be solved. Okay, very very important. Next, thalassemia is a hereditary disease which affects blood, lungs, heart, kidneys. Tell me. So there are two types of thalassemia, students: alpha thalassemia, beta thalassemia. This condition occurs when one or more of the 4 genes responsible for making, if there is a hemoglobin lackage, if there are hemoglobin red blood cells are damaged, so that type of disease is known as what, students? Thalassemia. So it is from hereditary disease, it is a hereditary disorder, so it will be come from the parents, right? So if any person is suffering with this thalassemia, so what happens? His red blood cells or his hemoglobin will be deficient, or they may be lacking. So what is the answer? Blood. And what is this beta deficiency? This blood disorder affects the production of hemoglobin. Alpha, beta. Alpha is nothing but 4 same types of cells which are damaging the red blood cells. And what do you mean by beta thalassemia? Specific genes. Okay, specific genes, they are damaging the hemoglobin production. So that type of disease is known as what? Thalassemia. It affects our blood, mainly red blood cells and mainly hemoglobin. Okay, very good. General Science, Physics, Chemistry, Biology complete course is available on our Chandan Likes app. RRB Group D special batch complete course is also available on our Chandan Likes app. SSC CGL special batch complete course is also available. Telangana SI Constable courses and Andhra Pradesh SI Constable courses are also available on our Chandan Likes app. Zero to Hero complete course is also available on our Chandan Likes app. Railway exam complete course is also available. SSC exam complete course is also available on our Chandan Likes app. APPSC, TGPSC, SI Constable courses are also available. SSC GD special batch complete course is also available on our Chandan Likes app. RRB NTPC special batch complete course CBT1, CBT2 complete course is also available on our Chandan Likes app. Bank exams complete course is also available. APPSC, TGPSC Group 2 courses are also available on our Chandan Likes app. APPSC, TGPSC special batch complete courses are also available. APPSC, TGPSC Maths batch prelims placements complete course is also available on our Chandan Likes app. UPSC CSAT complete course also. Daily we are going to conduct live sessions in Chandan Likes main channel, Chandan Likes Telugu and Chandan Likes English channel. All of you subscribe to those 3 channels. Whenever there is a live session, you will get a notification. And we are going to provide each and every class PDF in the Telegram link. You can join in the Telegram channel and you can download all the PDFs which we are going to be provided. Okay, and not only this, join in Instagram, WhatsApp and Telegram channels. You will get updates regarding anything. Okay students, bye. Let's meet in the evening session. Take care. Yeah, Ishita, what happened to you? I have been asking you in the live session. Even Sharanya is also not coming to my classes. I don't know what happened to her. Ishita, I do remember you still. Okay, fine. We shall meet in the evening session. Bye.